of the Dakar 2001 sees Spain's Juan Roma on his BMW win in the motorcycle section, whilst France's Luc Alphonse has a very, very bad day indeed with gearbox problems in his Schlesser-built Kangoo. But his team boss, Jean-Louis Schlesser, is victorious with the cars. Just looking back at what happened yesterday, the second day in Africa for Dakar 2001, and many of the competitors coming into the bivouac saying how many people there were out on the stage. Trouble is, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, says this TV crew, and we're stuck in the sand. This is certainly not part of the plan. Well, bad luck befalls many people on the Dakar. As you can see on the right-hand side, here is number 307. This is Koen Waters, a Belgian pop star who's driving in the Dakar. You can see what conditions he had to contend with. Sand beginning to get everywhere. Number 218, Jean-Francois Guinaud. Stuck in the sand, and even congratulating the locals for helping him. But as you can see, the rear wheels spinning, not the front. He says here, two-wheel drive only since the stage start this morning. We got through the dunes very similar to this, but, well, we didn't quite get through this particular one. The pain and the anguish beginning to eke its way into many of the competitors. Can you come over and help, says Jean-Pierre Cassegrain. He said that there was a truck behind him that was struggling to get through his dust, and yet the truck, or the other vehicle, he didn't really see what actually nudged his rear bumper and therefore put him into a roll in his Mitsubishi. He was obviously not impressed. Terrible luck though for Spain's Manuel Plava Perez in his Nissan. As you can see, the drive shaft in the diff end broken, CV joint gone. He says it's impossible to repair here, and I really do just have to wait for my service truck. Dakar is a very, very emotional sporting event. Well, the winner of the motorcycle section yesterday on day 5 was Chile's Carlos de Gavado on his number 12 KTM. He began in 1996, and indeed he was a class winner in the marathon class in 98 and 99. Very, very unassuming guy. He was given a works ride on the full works machinery by KTM after his stunning performances last year in the Egypt Rally, the Master Rally and Dubai.
That's why I don't know. It's very nice, and I am very happy because I always push to the limit the other motorcycle.
Very, very sympathetic to his machinery.
Very nice work from my mechanic. All my sponsors, my country. This is the first Chilean that win this is the first South American that win a rally, special of the Paris Dakar. It's fantastic.
One of the most amazing stories with regards to his family is that back in 1996, Carlos's father followed the rally by taxi.
And make the road book for tomorrow.
In the bivouac last night, Carlos keen to prepare his roadbook and get his tent up right next to the service area. And indeed working away on his roadbook immediately, highlighting the potential dangers.
Carlos,
Hello. How are you?
congratulations.
Thank you.
Good day for you, huh?
Yeah, it's very nice and very happy, but at the same moment I'm very quite.
I know.
Yes.
You are reasonable, no
Yeah,
problem.
yeah.
That's the kind of story we love on the Dakar, because he's not only a good driver, he's a kind of human hero for us.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Bye.
Well, the stage today from Osaste down to Guillemine. Osaste at a height of 1,153 meters. And now, after the stage of just over 300 kilometers, down to the finish at Guillemine. And obviously a lot lower, closer to the sea.
Sorry, because I have this.
New language.
Alfie Cox's birthday today.
Alfie.
Feliz cumpleaños
Tiernan
para Alfie.
saying in
Es un
Finnish,
día
happy birthday.
también de trabajo para él.
Judy Arcaron
Pero
saying happy
esperemos que
birthday.
se le
Maybe
llene el
he'll
día
win the
y
stage
A
today.
lo mejor alguien le deja ganar la etapa. Sería un buen regalo para él.
Alfie, tanti auguri, happy birthday. Alfie oggi compie gli anni.
Mione saying, well, 38 years old for Alfie is not as much as I am, because I'm 43.
Alla sua età
Therefore, he has a few more years
avevo da
to
fare
win
di
the Dakar.
esperienza,
Happy
quindi ha del tempo. Beato lui, ancora ha vari anni da sfruttare. Buon compleanno Alfie.
Ouais, mais je lui souhaite bon anniversaire. On lui a
We
déjà
just saying
souhaité ce matin.
happy birthday. We wish him well, but we will not give him any gifts, particularly on the stage.
Mais bon, on va pas lui donner si facilement que ça quand même.
38 years old.
Yeah,
It's not so bad. Any wishes?
Always to win the Dakar, but just to have a good day and to come to Dakar safely. That's my wishes. And
You don't think you are too old for that game?
not me only 43 years old, and cannot be too old.
I was joking.
No, you're joking. No. I wish to come to the Dakar safe and have a good day today, and I think about my family at home.
Well, at dawn this morning, the South African TV crew gave Alfie a birthday cake, even if it was only a Mars bar with a candle shoved in it. Happy birthday, Alfie, from all on the Dakar 2001. Well, the celebrations didn't last long for Alfie Cox at the bivouac, even before the sun had risen, because soon everybody was on the 305-kilometre stage. Juan Roma on BMW Flat Twin number 2. The Spanish rider, quickest on today's stage, with a time of 3 hours, 13 minutes and 39 seconds. And concerns about an introduction by the Dakar organisers last night about the refuelling points along the route for the motorcycles. Normally, when they enter the area for refueling, the time is neutralised, but not today. Therefore, the BMWs took a lot of fuel on board to try and avoid stopping. Here we speak with Les Diallo, the Senegalese rider. He says this is a testing stage. Very testing indeed for the legs, but we have to go, well, not maximum fast, but swiftly over the stones. You have to be very aware, otherwise they will catch you out. So just to repeat, many of the motorcycles taking a lot of fuel on board to avoid losing time at the control point. Bad luck for Christian de Keet on number 116, falling in front of our cameras here. He says, I think I've broken my foot. Also, number 108 not finishing today. He has fractured both his hands. That is rider number 108, Albert Batalla from Spain. Back with the action though. Sankt and De Gavado were battling it out. Richard Sankt passing Carlos De Gavado in what many other people have termed quite a risky manoeuvre on the right-hand side for Richard Sankt, but he got through cleanly to be second overall on the stage today, just 22 seconds behind Juan Roma. And likewise, also 22 seconds back was Finland's Kari Tiainen, dead level second. So Roma first, Sankt second, Tiainen equals second. Fourth on the stage today, the winner from yesterday, Chile's Carlos De Gavado. Very, very sympathetic rider. He did 3 rallies last year on a production machine that didn't even need to change a single part. Well, happy birthday for South African birthday boy Alfie Cox on number 9 KTM, 5th on the stage today to retain his 5th position overall. He was 2 minutes and 6 seconds back of Juan Roma, buoyed on by the South African TV crew, giving him at least some sort of a birthday cake very early this morning. Jordi Arcaron, 6th today on yet another KTM, whilst Fabrizio Mioni, he was 7th today to be 6th overall after day 6 of Dakar 2001. Esteve Puyol from Spain completes and adds to KTM's domination inside the top 10, but remember the BMW's won today with Roma. PG Lundmark, brilliant effort from him today to be 10th on his production machine, but a terrible day for America's Jimmy Lewis after a 70-mile-an-hour tumble yesterday in which he said he went over the handlebars and he really did feel like a rag doll. His left hand is really bruised, and indeed he was struggling to pull in the clutch by the time he got to the finish, nearly actually running over one of the marshals. He's in a very, very bad way. Lewis was 13th today, losing 16 minutes. Roma winning from Sankt, from Tiainen, from De Gavado and Alfie Cox. Sankt leads overall from Finland's Tiainen. Juan Roma the winner today, 3rd overall. De Gavado 4th. South African Alfie Cox 5th. Richard Sankt saying here, we were on a very stony stage, but after 20 kilometers, I went for him. He means De Gavado. I tried to overtake him, but on these roads, you cannot go onto the edges because of the big stones that line the road. Then I went very close to him, and I was obliged to refrain. I eventually followed him for about 60 kilometers like that, and finally I found a way through on the road, and I could overtake him.
I hit just a little bump. It was a normal bump, and I did a pretty big crash at probably pretty high speed. And I think when I landed, I hit my wrists on the ground, and I thought they were both broken. I mean, I could barely hold on, and I kind of milked it into the end of the finish and was able to come into the bivouac, and then we had it checked out by a few doctors, and they're not broken, so but they're sore, really sore. So I just kind of maintained, just kept going today. So it's a long race, and maybe the next few days they get better.
So today it was difficult.
It was rough and bumpy, and I felt every bump in a bad way. But it was a fast stage. It was actually the worst stage for our bikes, for the BMWs. But obviously, since Nanny wins it, it shows you that our bikes are doing pretty good. This was a perfect KTM stage. So it was. I can't wait till we get out in the real desert.
It's a straight road from there to here with big stones, and you cannot go left or right to overtake. It was just you had to keep cool today, and I think it was a waste of a day.
For your birthday, it was not so funny.
It was terrible, really, really terrible. But anyway, that's the racing, and one position better than yesterday, but not good.